So let's talk about menstruation, what it is and what it is not. There are lots of ideologies flying out there, and people come to us worried, they've lost sleep because of some of these ideologies that have been passed on about menstruation, about ovulation, also even about fertility in relation to menstruation. So let's just get it out of the way. I came on here to talk to us about it, correct some of these ideologies that we have, so that you can go to bed free and okay despite whatever is going on with your menstrual cycle. Hi guys, thank you for tuning in. To my returning subscribers, I am very grateful that you always come back, and those who are joining me for the first time, you are very welcome to the doctor's quarters. We do all things health education. There's a lifestyle session as well. It would be taken off soon. I haven't done a lifestyle video yet, but yes, it would be taken off soon. Let's get right into this video. As I always say, things that come up during my week, I bring it up here and then we learn from them. Menstruation, number one. Okay, your menstrual blood that comes out is not dirty blood. Let's get that out of the way. That is one thing that growing up we were told. Anyhow, anywho, that's what is out there. That's the blood that comes out when you're menstruating is dirty. Let's get it. It isn't dirty blood. Number two, when you menstruate and you have scanty blood flow, it doesn't mean that the rest of the blood is accumulating and will later cause fibroid or cancer or would, give you some sort of disease. That's what is out there. That is very wrong, right? Yes, there are some months you have heavy flows. There are others you have scanty flows. I would explain all of these things to us, but it doesn't mean that you have a problem. Number three, having dark menstrual flow also doesn't mean that your womb is dirty or there's a hidden condition, right, in your womb. That's what people think, that, oh, this month my blood was the one that came was very dark, and so I'm worried, doctor, and this and that and that. It doesn't mean that you have a disease in your womb, or your womb is dirty, or all those things that people think, or it's just flying on around there. It doesn't mean that, right? And they're not menstruating. Probably people come to the hospital all the time. Doctor, I haven't seen my menses for 2 months now. And these are people who are not pregnant. They know that for sure, that they are not pregnant. Probably they are not having sex. But young girls, even those that are a bit older, they know they are not having sex. But the fact that they are not menstruating is a bother to them. Like, they don't know what to do to themselves. I'm here to let you know that it isn't supposed to be a problem at all. So let me start from the beginning. Your womb, right? God designed it in such a way that it is supposed to receive the ovum, that is your egg. When the sperm meets the ovum in your fallopian tubes, it travels to your womb so that you can carry the child to term and then bring it out. This is the importance of the womb that you and I have, right? So let me put it this way, like a scenario where you're in your house and then you receive a call that probably your mom, a family member, a friend wants to come visit. So your guest room that you haven't used for a while, you do what? You get it ready. So you clean the place up and then you put clean sheets, you put new curtains, you store up, if there's a fridge, you stock it up and all that. As you await the visitor, it is exactly the same with our womb and menstruation. So the sperm coming in is a visitor, right? The sperm comes, visits the egg, they have a bond, something happens, and then there's a fetus So it will travel to the womb for the womb to receive it. So every month, that is the job of your womb. So it prepares, right? So the same way, it lines up your womb with nutrients. So it's like a covering that covers the womb, awaiting to receive the baby. So that when the baby comes, it can have food, it can have water. I'm just saying that, but just like you also prepare, it has all the nutrients and everything the baby would need. Immediately it gets into it. So just like you and I, should your visitor not show up, you might end up, taking off all the new things, that the new sheets you put there, the new curtains and everything, and then the fridge that you stock up, you would end up removing everything. That's exactly what happens when this visitor either comes late. I have a video on ovulation. I will try and link it up here. If not, when you go through my videos, you would find safe period ovulation. It is there, talking about how long the sperm has when it gets into the woman, and then how long the egg also has, and then the best time for you to have sex so that these two can meet up, and then it is perfect, you have a baby. But assuming you don't have sex at all, that's one. Or assuming the sperm comes in late after the egg has passed and all that. So then this preparation that the womb made, no baby is coming. The visitor who is supposed to come and stay there is no longer coming. So the lining, those lining that it prepared for the baby to come and lie on, is shed off. So imagine, do you think, right, that thing that was prepared for the baby to come and lie on would be dirty? Do you think it will be dirty? Of course not. Of course not. The baby would feed from it. The baby would, it will nourish the baby. It would keep the baby. So that can never be anything dirty. Dirty cannot be associated with that blood, that thing that lines up your womb. So let's get that straight. It can never be called dirty. That's why I say the blood that comes out as your menstrual flow is not dirty. So get that out of your head. And also, depending on your blood level, your general blood level, what we call your hemoglobin, your HB, right, your body will decide to shed off just a little, because probably this month your HB is low. So if your body sheds everything out, your HB might be tipped even further lower, causing you to go into anemia. So the body auto-regulates these things. Last month, your HB probably was 12, so it could shed everything. But in a case where your HB is low, your body tries to absorb some of the blood, and then it will release a little. So the fact that you are seeing scanty blood does not mean that it is gathering up to give you fibroid, or it is gathering up to cause you whatever condition or a cancer or anything like that. And like I said, the third one, my menstrual flow was dark. So I think I'm sick or there's something wrong. There's nothing wrong. Probably the layers that were laid in awaiting the baby was very thick this month. It was a lot of it. So when it's coming out, it will come out that way. The color becomes thicker than the usual layer that maybe might be 1 or might have been 2. This time maybe it was 3 or 4 or 5. So when it's coming out, its appearance will not be the same as a one-layered uterus. I hope we get and understand all this. And then concerning the menstruation, and then you being able to give birth and other things, people come in and they are worried that I've not had my menses a month now or 2 months now. Is it that the blood again is gathering up there, and then later it will become an issue or not? You should rather be worried about ovulation rather than menstruation. Like I said, it is not anything that is dirty that has to come out. Sometimes, for all you know, your blood level is low. That is why your body is conserving it so that it is not coming out now. Do you understand? Or for all you know, that lining is so thin. The lining that was put there to receive it was so thin. So when the baby didn't come, nothing was shared. So you shouldn't be so worried when you don't see your menstrual flow. You shouldn't be. People, a lot of young ladies who come, I've not seen my medicines. Mind, there are those who are, have gone to have sex and are afraid of pregnancy. Those ones are different. But there are those who has nothing to do with pregnancy or anything of that sort at all. I hope you get what I'm saying. So I just wanted to come on here and then explain this. And I hope you really got some value from what I have spoken to you about now. And so I would see you in the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe as well as hit on the like and notification button. You do not want to miss anything, and I would really appreciate it if you share some of these things. There are lots of people out there who need to hear some of these. They come to the hospital all the time. They are worried. They don't know, so it keeps them not sleeping at night and all that. So I'll see you in the next video. Right, bye.